Let us be off. Let's move.
A pile of junk. According to Frida, underneath is a well leading to Freedom. Examine the floor. You wouldn't ever spotted it, but you can indeed just about make out the outline of a heavy trapdoor under the junk pile. Clearing this pile of junk would be easy if we weren't in plain view of the cultists. We need to distract them, or our escape will be over before it gets started. Look at the cultists. The cultists in the room pay you no mind, but they can still see you clearly as day. Any attempt to unblock the trapdoor will be instantly spotted. What's the best way to distract them?
Follow me.
There's another way down, a well in the orchestra pit. The catch is that we need to distract the cultists somehow while we clear the way. Any ideas? The exit just run under their noses. You know, they installed a magical auto-prestigator here the other day. Fancy that, they don't have the money to repair the floor, but they did have enough for that thing. And how is that anti-pros going to help us? It's it's a complex magical device that creates various effects, you know? The lights of dawn, flashes of light, morning mist, dragonfire. I think I can use to distract them, but you will need to work very quickly or else they'll spot me tinkering with it and it will be done for. Let's go, we decided to escape through the orchestra pit. Let's hurry. You got the orchestra pit. Well, here it goes. So what's the plan? The violinist gets his magical doohickey up and running and distract the cultists while we clear the way. Then we can go down and good luck to finding us. Wait, I am not ready. I can't do it. I won't have enough time. They'll kill me. You hear? Get a grip, you milksop. You stay with those butchers, you're dead anyway, but if you help us escape, there's a chance for you to make it out. If you don't, we will all die here. Well, I'm writing you neck before the cultists get the chance, you snivelling coward. Staring Langrad down, Rekkers raises his fist. Don't. White as a sheet, Langrad nods. Alright, I'll do it. I'll do anything, just don't hurt me. Does anyone have a rope? It's going to be difficult to climb down. Who knows what downs there? Rocks, slime, metal rods from the foundations. Safety precaution must always be observed. Otherwise, we'll get away from the cultists, but we won't get far. Our escape will end at the bottom of this place here. The old gal actually makes a good point. We just got the rope, and we've got just the rope. Commence the escape. Well, here we go. Tie the rope to the trapdoor. You secure the rope. Now the way down will be much safer once we clear the way through the trapdoor. It's time. Let's do it!
Wait!
You imagine a Siwen with Lagrand, Bremy and Frida in tow.
Please focus.
We will be victorious!
One hit kills. Where are you going? This passage leads back to where the theatre. There's nothing left for us there.
March on.
I managed.
This place looks abandoned, but if the rumors are true, the routes the smugglers used to deliver goods should be somewhere nearby. Where are you doing this one?
The mission must be carried out. They think us easy prey. I'll gut you!
Forwards!
You're going down!
A good observation spot. Let's take a look around and try to see what's up ahead. So we completed this one. The prisoner have escaped the cultist clutches, but that lies ahead for them now is not freedom, but the darkness of the subterranean catacombs. What will they encounter in the caves that snake through the earth below the city? Will they manage to find their way back to the sunlight? The escapees have left the theater full of zealous cultists behind. Darkness is an unknown line ahead. What perils await the group in the vast caverns beneath the city? The darkness of the underground chambers could have offered respite from the horrors of the demon invasion, if only that some darkness were not home to countless horrors. Sitting out slaughter below ground is an option. They must seek out a route from the surface. Hey, who are you? Reveal yourself. A group of tattered men carrying torches is standing before you. The leader watches you closely, ready for battle. We are friends, Vernard. Friends. The tiefling crosses his arms. Now yell again and do it louder so that everyone cultist, demon and an underground beast within miles come running. It's Sergeant Vernand to you, thief. To me, you are more of a clueless know-nothing who earned his rank by memorizing the charter and fighting demons made of plywood, whose arms, legs and stuck-up nose will be gnawed off by the first real demon he meets. The men exchange long and hostile glares. Do you know each other? A little, Rakrath says with grimace. This is Vernon, a surgeon from the Grey Garrison. Last time I saw him, he was teaching new recruits to march without stepping on another's heels. The tiefling grins. We've just broken free of some cultists and we are headed for the Defender's Heart. That's where the Eagle's Watch is setting up barricades, in case you haven't heard. And that brings you here. This is all that remains of my company. There is pain in Vernon's eye when he looks at the small bunch of people following him. They resemble the survivors of a fire more than actual soldiers. With all due respect for Terebate and the Eagle's Watch, they stand no chance. They will be crushed. As for me, I take responsibility for those new recruits. Let Mendev, the Queen, and the Goddess hold me accountable. I will hide them underground and save them from the demons no matter what it takes. So that's how it is, alright. If the last Mendevian Crusaders are scurrying to their holes like rats, who else but thieves will defend what left of Canabras? You run along now, kids. Me and Terebates will stay behind and fight, even if you want. You don't know, do you? The surgeon looks away. Anivia Terebate is dead. She went missing along with everybody else when the demons came. You are lying, scum. The scout glares at the sergeant. Dead? Have you ever seen her body with your two own eyes? You haven't, have you? Then shut your trap. Vernon just shrugged instead of replying. Rekrath, I take it as Anivia was important to you. Not was, is. Don't be so quick to write her off. She's gotten out of all kinds of scraps before. Things we can't even imagine. The tiefling catches his breath and continues into softer voice. She dragged me up from the very bottom. If it wasn't for Anivia, I'd still be pilfering purses, or rotting of some gutter, more likely. I trust you can work out if she's important to me or not. Can you share some weapons? Alas, we have nothing to share. We barely managed to escape the garrison with the clothes on our backs. When the buildings started crashing down around our ears and demons began pouring in through the gates, there was no time to run to an armory. It's a miracle we even got out. Well, do you know how to get out of here? We are not trying to get out, quite the contrary. We are trying to get further in where there are no demons. But if you need to get into the Defender's Heart, try crossing the river. Look for the sewer entrance. The tunnel should take you to the old graveyard. The place is chock full of graves though, and many of them are locked. Luckily for you, I have a separate key. To the graveyard, you say? The musician nervously cracks his knuckles. You know, this is where she's buried. Oh God, fate must have sent me this sign. When we get to the graveyard, I beg you to let me find the crypt that bears a stone rose and pay final tribute to her memory. Like we have nothing better to do. Vineyard, you told us you fled the garrison empty-handed. How did you get this key? It's a real maze down here. We've been roaming these tunnels from one grate to the other until I found a skeleton dressed in work overalls. He had a whole key ring full of keys. Pity they didn't save him, but at least they came really handy for us. Well, I'm carrying an important report for the Eaterwatch. Legion forces. I told you this is a battle we cannot win. I must get my men away from the slaughter, not toss them straight into the demon's maw. Surgeon, please stay, let me go with them. We are crusaders. We must fight, not flee. Any more volunteers? A few more hands go up in the air and the surgeon nods. Alright, I will let the volunteers go with you, but 3 men is all I can spare. Everybody else, a brief rest before we march further into the caves. Do I make myself clear? Let me choose who will accompany me.
A mere flesh wound.
Our path leads on.
Hesitation is...
This hurts so much.
Hey, have a look!
I'm always ready. Get it off me!
Forwards! Let's hear you cry! All this waiting bores me.
Follow if you dare. May I see your entrails, please?
What's that glitter?
None shall escape. quickly.
Let's be calm, have a quick rest and check the gear. We will be moving soon. Okay, I need to go for a drink quickly.
Battles await.
All this
All
waiting,
this waiting bores me.
Friendship lasts forever.
I serve the Crusades, strange as it sounds.
No one stands in my way.
Let's move already.
Why is he the highest AC, the guy who's ranged with lower amount of...
Battles await.
They choose to stand against me?
You're not a threat, you're an obstacle.
We won't falter. Die!
Away, you rascal!
Die!
It's you or me.
Strike with all your might! Let's hear you cry!
Nice.
Onwards.
You're not half bad. This fight won't be my last.
Your time is over.
I'll gut you!
You offend me.
You're not a threat, you're an obstacle.
Run them through! We can do it!
Let's hear you cry.
Let's move already.
No time for idling.
We should move.
We must act. It's you or me. They think us easy prey. My mission has ended in failure.
I'm losing my temper.
I serve the Crusades, strange as it sounds. It's you or me!
None shall escape!
Die!
You're going down!
Away, you rascal!
Forwards! Let's hear you cry!
I've got you!
Die!
Your time is over.
We won't falter! Run them through!
Nice. Okay, he's dead.
This cannot be happening.
You're not a threat, you're an obstacle.
Out of my way!
It's you or me.
Let's hear you cry!
Strike with all your might! Die!
I've got you!
Is there trouble?
Nice.
Adventures are exciting.
Got it. Done. Let us be off.
The mission must be carried out.
Cut them to pieces!
You're not a threat, you're an obstacle.
Run them through!
Let's hear you cry. We can do it.
It's you or me. I'll gut you! Help! I serve the Crusades, strange as it sounds.
We will be victorious.
Away, you rascal!
You're going down! I'm done with you!
Your time is over.
Forwards.
Die!
Die.
I'll gut you!
You offend me.
We won't falter. Done. Let us be off. Got it. Let's move. None shall escape.
Stand down.
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Away, you rascal!
Let's hear you cry!
You're going down!
Let's hear you cry. What's that? I'll make my own legend.
We must act.
None shall escape.
Away, you rascal!
You're going down!
Die! Forwards!
Your time is over.
It's you or me!
They choose to stand against me?
Die!
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
We won't falter. hear you cry.
You offend me.
Let's hear you cry. You're going down!
Barely managed to find a way out before the stinking tunnels, only to be almost eaten alive. Yeah, too fast.
Let us be off.
None shall escape!
Run them through! Strike with all your might!
It's you or me! Run them through!
Out of my way! We can do it!
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Out of my way!
Stand down.
Forwards!
Away, you rascal.
Die! We won't falter!
Oh, got you!
Die!
Your time is over.
Let's hear you cry! Strike with all your might!
Let's hear you cry!
You offend me.
Come on,
Run
guys.
them through! We can do it!
Nice. No damage taken.
The world is full of wonder.
Let's move.
No time for standing around.
I'm losing my temper.
Follow me.
No one stands in my
Be my
way.
last.
It's you or me.
Forwards! Can see the end.
Whoa.
I've survived worse.
Die!
Die!
It's you or me.
Pile on!
Forwards!
Let's hear you cry!
Let's hear you cry!
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
This is not the end!
We won't falter! Run them through!
I just can't!
We must act. You're going down!
They choose to stand against me? Away, you rascal!
It's you or me!
Nice.
be off.
Please focus. Agreed. Using clever tactics now. This fight won't be my last. I served the Crusades, strange as it sounds. I've survived worse. Must be carried out. This fight won't be my last. I served the Crusades, strange as it sounds. They think us easy. Please, focus. They think us easy prey.
Why are they running so high?
Please, focus.
Got it. Done. Let us be off.
Hey, who's there? The dwarf-tangled red hair is matted with slime of dubious origin, and there are strands of web and gnawed spider leg caught in his beard. Countless bags, test tubes, and alchemical tools hung over the belt that crisscross his body, and a large ugly purple growth mars his neck. Who's making those up there? Are you the one making this racket? Who are you? You're asking me who I am? Perhaps it is I who should ask who you are. The dwarf scoffs indignantly and stares you down with his piercing green eyes. The grove of his neck opens a third eye and looks at you even more suspicious than the first two. Are you inquisitors, investigators, tax collectors? I fled underground to get away from you bloodsuckers, but you follow me here. Get lost. Milon Browell owes you nothing. Wait, you are Milon Browers? Oh wow, everybody thought you died when your laboratory got blown sky high. Ass Eve! Did you really think Milton would be hoist with his own petard like ham-fisted apprentice? Nothing's going to happen, the alchemist scoffs. I blew up my laboratory when those parasites decided to seal it up. The investigators can bugger off, and so can taxmen. Oh, that's on your neck. Oh, this? The dwarf smiles tenderly, plucking the meaty growth from his neck and scratching it like a little critter. It opens its eyes and purrs happily. Meet Queenie, my dear companion. That's short of a quintessence, and she's very smart. Who's smart girl, Queenie? You are smart girl, yes you are. Have a treat. The alchemist untangles a dead spider from his beard, feeds it to the pet, and sticks the grove back on his neck. Demons have invaded the city. Canabras is burning. It is? Ha! The dwarf gasped, slapping his thigh. Good riddance. They drove me out, and now the demons are here. They have nothing to defend themselves with. I bet they regret missing out on my bombs. Well, it's too late now. I'm not going back, so don't bother asking. How did you survive down here? Actually, I like it better here than in town. The place is roomy, the food is plentiful, and the ingredients for my experiments grow underfoot. Best of all, there are no busybodies to get on my nerves. Ask what I'm brewing, on demand I give them money. So, what are the ruins around you? It looks like an abandoned village. Mongrels used to live here, you know, the horrid bogeymen from old wives' tales about monsters and that lurk at the ground. It turns out the tales were true after all. They are fine people, by the way. They keep themselves to themselves. I trade with them once in a while. I didn't drive them away from here, if that's what you're asking. The cave was already abandoned when I came here, so I made myself at home. Waste not, want not. We have been held prisoner by cultists and have just escaped. Can you share any weapons and supplies? Can I? Of course I can. I have plenty of stuff. Some of it I dug up, some of this carries here by the river, some of it I got through trade. Except that does not mean I will share it. Giving you our supplies for free would be too much. I crawl out the ground to get away from beggars like you, and now you are pestering me over here. Pah! But I guess we could trade. I will take your gold and don't even try to bargain. If you haven't got any money, we can barter. You know, mushrooms, the yellow ones that grow very tiny on the little stalks. You can use them to brew many wonderful potions. Bring them to me and I will pay you in gold salt. Do you like music? We have famous violinist with us. I can ask him to play you a song if you like. Music, you say? That's nice. I say my ears deserve a treat. The silence here makes them sad. Bring your fiddler and let him scrape away. If there is one thing you can't find on the ground, it's a good music. I even shed a tear. Well done, lad. Here's a little something for your effort. Okay, let's trade.
All this waiting bores.
What armor can you wear? Heavy? Light, medium, heavy. You don't like my prices, feel free to do so. Medium, light. Okay, we don't have anything. The highest is medium, I think. Do we have a great sword? Very expensive great sword. Light armor.
Battles await!
Pay attention! Die! None shall escape! Battles await. Spell's not working like that.
I stand ready. We will be victorious!
Let's hear you cry.
Die!
Away, you rascal!
I've got you!
Forwards! hear you cry.
Your time is over.
You're going down!
We won't falter.
Out of my way!
Run them through.
My rolls are very bad.
You
hit.
offend me.
My wounds pile on.
It's you or me. You're not a threat. You're an
Strike
obstacle.
with all your might.
Die!
Out of my way!
You're going down!
We can do it!
Let's hear you cry!
Die!
Stand down.
Heal me, quickly!
It's you or me.
Forwards!
Run them through!
Let's hear you cry!
I'll gut you!
We won't falter!
My wounds pile on! Out of my way!
Run them through!
I'm losing my temper.
I tire of waiting.
They choose to stand against me?
You're going down!
Strike with all your might!
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Out of my way!
Die!
We should move.
None shall escape!
Dimensional hates wolves.
I tire of waiting.
We will be victorious!
This is my path.
We will be victorious!
Gonna hit him. She had the biggest dexterity. 30. I mean, it would be more logical to have him to do it, isn't it?
I serve the Crusades, strange as it sounds.
None shall escape!
3 damage. No, we need to kill it with 1 hit. Like the other one.
We must act.
We will be victorious!
We must act. They think us easy prey.
Here we go.
The mission must be carried out.
None shall escape!
Away, you rascal! Your time is over.
Die! Forwards!
It's you or me.
Die!
You offend me.
Let's hear you cry! We won't falter!
You're going down!
Let's hear you cry!
Yep. -1 to strength, that'll happen.
All this waiting bores me.
No time for standing around.
None shall escape!
Away, you rascal!
Fucking spiders!
You're not half bad.
None shall escape!
Just trying to block him.
Away, you rascal!
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
We will be victorious!
I've got you!
Forwards!
Your time is over.
Die!
It's you or me.
We won't falter!
You offend me.
Let's hear you cry!
Nice. A monster dwelled with a tunnel built by some ancient people before cannabis were erected above.
What's that?
They choose to stand against me?
Run them through!
Die!
Stand down.
Out of my way!
Let's hear you cry! Strike with all your might!
Let us be off.
None shall escape! My wounds pile on.
I've survived worse.
Die!
Away, you rascal!
Die! Forwards!
Let's hear you cry!
Your time is over.
Let's hear you cry! We won't falter!
Run them through! My wounds pile on.
Needs to roll 16 to hit me, rolling freaking.
Let us be off.
I've survived worse.
Die! Forwards!
Away, you rascal!
Let's hear you cry! We won't falter!
Your time is over.
You're going down!
Die!
Run them through!
You offend me.
You offend me.
Let's hear you cry.
Out of my way!
My wounds pile
Strike
on.
with all your might!
Honestly,
Stand down.
this is
Away,
saved.
you rascal.
Run them through.
Die!
This is not the end.
She didn't.
I've survived worse.
Forwards!
My wounds pile on.
His wounds pile on, apparently.
Let's move.
We will be
already.
victorious!
Die!
Forwards!
My wounds pile on.
We will be victorious! Die!
Away, you rascal.
Forwards!
Die! My wounds pile on.
Let's hear you cry! We won't falter!
Let's hear you cry.
Run them through!
Your time is over.
Strike with all your might!
You're going down!
Run them through. Heal me quickly.
Why is he freaking rolling so high?
Let us be off.
We will be victorious! Forwards!
Die!
Die!
Away, you rascal.
We won't falter!
My wounds
Really?
pile on. None shall escape!
Forwards!
Die!
Away, you rascal!
Die! We won't falter!
My wounds pile up.
We will be victorious! Forwards!
Die!
Away, you rascal!
Die! We won't falter!
Let's hear you cry.
Your time is over.
Let's hear you cry!
Miss, miss, miss.
Strike with all your might!
No hits.
Run
everyone.
them through!
You offend me.
Run them through!
Nice.
Let us be off.
Adventures are
I'm
exciting.
losing
Let's
my
move
temper.
already.
The world is full of wonder.
Let's move already.
Fucked it up here with those mercenaries. And I don't know if you can reset them. Save this.
friendship lasts forever.
I'm really annoying myself because yeah, I fucked it up.
All this waiting bores me.
Is there trouble?
Let's move already.
A simple smile goes a long way.
No one stands in my way.
This fight won't be my last. It's you or me. You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Die! Ha! Let's hear you cry!
Operane sentes.
Die!
Forwards!
You're going down!
Run them through!
Let's hear you cry.
We won't falter!
It's you or me.
Out of my way!
Away, you rascal. Your time is over.
Run them through!
Strike with all your might!
Oh, got you!
Die!
You offend me.
Out of my way!
We can do it!
You're going down!
Let's hear you cry!
Stand down. Away, you rascal.
Die!
Forwards!
It's you or me.
Run them through!
Your time is over.
Let's hear you cry!
We won't falter!
My wounds pile on!
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Let us be off.
Battles await.
No time for idling.
I'm losing my temper.
Let's move.
None shall escape!
Strike with all your might! Out of my way!
You offend me.
Oh, got you!
We can do it! Die! Let's hear you cry!
All this waiting for.
We will be victorious!
Away, you rascal!
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Your time is over.
Forwards!
Die!
You're going down!
Die! Let's hear you cry!
You offend me.
We won't falter!
Let's hear you cry.
I'll gut you!
Run them through!
Stand down.
Strike with all your might!
Run them through!
It's you or me!
Out of my way!
Away, you rascal!
Done! Got it! Done!
Please focus.
Everyone is mortal in this world, especially
Let us
when
be
I'm
off.
around. Battles await.
They think us easy prey. You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Your time is over.
Out of my way!
It's done.
Having left the enraged cultists behind, the daring group of escapees plunged deeper into the sewage canals under Canabres. passes as vile as the twisted as the plans of any demons. The cultist yelling faded, giving way to deep growling coming from somewhere in the fetid darkness. Some unknown predator was growling around, never approaching, but constantly dodging the group steps. The winding tunnels then came to a fork. The main route was blocked by a vast cesspool, a whole underground lake of filth. Untold dangers could be lurking in the darkness of the older and narrower passages that branched off in all directions from the lake. The path onward was unclear. What was the greatest danger, haste or delay? Which way should we go? What should they do? After a brief discussion, the escapees decided to... Send someone to scout out the safe path through the tunnel. Someone need to venture forth to explore the tunnel, so they decided to send Frida. Scoffing grimly, Frida categorically refuses to go into the tunnel without a partner, a single partner. Bamir. They came back 15 minutes later. Serving as a guide for her sighted partner, Frida managed to figure out where the escapees had ended up. As part of her work for the city, she had previously conducted inspection in the sewers, so she could confidently identify which of the tunnels would lead her party away from the theater. After a brief discussion, the escapees decided to take a breather and post a vigilant lookout who would alert the others if the beast in the dark decided to attack. The role looker was assigned to Lagrand. Lagrand's acute hearing provided unexpectedly useful in the tunnels. He flawlessly anticipated every one of the mysterious predators' approaches and raised an alarm, thus preventing an attack. The creature soon decided to leave in search of less vigilant prey. After a brief discussion, flee into the tunnels without delay. Thanks to the fruitful scouting mission in the tunnel, the escapees went straight towards the destination instead of wandering in the dark for hours, exhausting themselves. The damp sewers gave way to dry and narrow caves. The escapees had no idea the maze under Canabras was so vast, deep, and horrible. Exhausted, they sat down on a rock, fighting off hunger and fear. The escapees discussed the situation and decided to... explore the mysterious cave further. The task counting is Frida. The caverns were narrow enough that Frida didn't have to rely on signs, she could just feel her way forward. Thanks to her small stature, it was easy for her to get into the small cracks, and her dwarvish knacks for underground activities ultimately ensure her success. Upon her return, Frida proudly presented a find, a bundle wrapped in scared leather. Inside the bundle, the escapees found a strong skein of rope, a band of tribunal amulets, a sharply flint knife, and a whetstone, and a number of other useful items. The skin in which these creatures were wrapped had a simple map of nearby caves, and was marked with a strange pictograph of a cast eye framed by 8 spider legs. The escapees decided to continue the journey. Amira, Zandeva, and Raka wasted no time and scouted out a safe tunnel that led to the surface. The escapees continued on their way. Rekrath led the group through a narrow crawlway that looked like it must have appeared quite recently. It might have been caused by the earthquake unleashed by the wicked sides of Lots of Descari. Having crawled out of the caverns, the escapees found themselves in a narrow tunnel paved with some slabs. There were alcoves all over the walls, with names etched above each one. These catapults were part of one of the burial sites where Crusaders had been interred for many years. Deathly cold pierced the escapee's skin as a rippling ghostly figure emerged from around the corner, and wailing immediately went out of sight again. Each member of the group could sense the danger hanging in the air. The escapees drew their weapon, ready to defend themselves. Turn to the ghostly figure. In one of the corridors of the burial site, the group came up on a corpse, a fresh body, half burned by the demon fires. Some poor soul must have tried to escape the slaughter and ended up in the catacombs. This was where death had caught up to him, and now his anguished spirit was agitated. Laying the ghost to rest was a job full around. After finishing an unoccupied tomb, Blaran placed the poor fellow remains inside and then brought out his violin and began to play. The piercing, heart-wrenching requiem had drifted through the oppressive catacombs, moved all who heard it to tears. Upon returning to his awestruck comrades, Lagran said quietly, "I have to remember that tune. It was as if my hands were playing on their own." Research the grave for anything useful. Frida ran her fingers over the name scarf above the tombs and quickly found one that interested her. The escapee split the stone open and pulled out the bones of some noble knight who had been buried with his gear. As it happens, this esteemed warrior had fallen in a battle against demons during which his armor and sword had been utterly destroyed, so the treasury had provided a weapon for his funeral. Frida's sharp mind had retained this fact. Funny. Bremy went on ahead with visible hesitation, as if expecting something bad to happen. Never before had he looked so apprehensive. Carefully examining and touching everything around him, he discovered holes in the wall, holes that contained darts. This trap for grave robbers could have wounded the escapees or even killed him, if not Bremy caution. Pressing Blavia home for seeing sun again. The escapees continued his odd wander and were excited to see that gloomy corridors were slowly getting brighter. The surface was near. But nothing could stop the escapees at this point. They could already see the spot of light beyond the metal bars of a door at the end of the tunnel. They rushed towards without a second thought.
They don't know who they're dealing with.
Whoa.
Die! Let's hear you cry.
Die! Let's hear you cry!
You're going down!
You offend me.
We can do it! Run them through!
Run them through! I'll gut you!
I'll stop you!
Forwards! We won't falter! Strike with all your might! Out of my way!
Out of my way!
We can do it!
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Hands off, my friends!
Die!
Die!
Forwards!
What a to-do! We were scrambling this way with undead herring after us going, oh, and snap, snap, snap with their teeth. And then you all appear out of nowhere going, oh no, monsters, eek! But me, I never abandon a person in need. No way, no how. Saving people in need is what I'm good at. Stick with me, and we'll all make it out of this alive.
We're the ones who saved you, dolt. Take care with this one. A friendly idiot can be more dangerous than an enemy.
Hold on, I'm not... Yes, everything's in such turmoil right now you can't even trust me. I get it. I get it. In that case... I swear on my life, on the sublime Desna who bears the name of the Song of the Spheres, and on my magnificent boots, that I will protect you from the monsters and lead you to... a safe place, wherever that may be. Indeed, how silly of me. My manners are all over the place after fleeing from those things. Allow me to introduce myself. Sendrimel Knuckles Kimberton Tourmaline. Just Sendry to my friends. And this is my pal Brody. Yep, he's a gravedigger here. Or something like that.
Pale, sweating, emaciated, wandering gaze, and... what's that? A bite mark on his neck? There's no doubt about it. This man's got ghoul fever. He's either an idiot who didn't realize he was sick, or he's a liar and he deliberately kept quiet about it. Either way, he needs to die. Now!
Have mercy, I beg you! I have a family, children! What fever? I don't feel sick at all, I swear!
One more word, and I'll slit your throat.
Rekka, stop it. If he's sick, then we need to help him, not stick a dagger in the pool's mouth.
I'll stop when the dead rest, when the cultists are wiped out, and when the demons go back to the abyss. Until then, our survival is my top priority.
The Griffin grows even paler and backs further away, clearly not going to his temple.
Whoa! There's no need for weapons and threats. Taking somebody's life like it's worth nothing, it's not right. I swear I didn't know that Brody was sick. I was kind of distracted by other things, you know. First we were chasing the snappers around the cemetery, and then they were chasing us, but on the bright side, I know how to help him. There's a crypt in the cemetery full of interesting knickknacks, including a scroll that's sure to cure Brody's fever. That's right! If we go and get it, we'll be saving an innocent man's life. How should I describe it? It's all stony and fancy. It's on the far side of the cemetery. There's a wizard interred in it, a scholar I greatly admire. He was a master of many things, and he was a collector of magical objects too. And the library he had, ooh, it was an ogre, miss. Get it? As big as an ogre? Oh, except ogres are stupid and libraries are smart.
Oh, fantastic. Our heroic sorcerer is nothing but a common thief, and one with a lousy sense of humor to boot.
Hold your horns there, my morose young man. You're looking at everything in the worst possible light. If you like, I can give you a pink crystal to look at the world through. That'll put a smile on your face. I was only looking for one book. The esteemed wizard took it to his grave. Literally. The thought of stealing never even crossed my mind. I left everything exactly where it was. The potions, the scrolls, the jewels, everything. I read, I learned some useful information, and I left. That's it.
You were in a tomb full of magical objects and scrolls, and you didn't take a thing? How have you survived this long?
When I went down into the crypt, there was no sign of any snappers. I found the book I was after, I read it, and it was so fascinating that I picked up another to read, and another. And then something made an almighty bang! The wizard himself had risen from his tomb! Well, wasn't I just shaking in my boots with my heart in my throat? But I very politely cast a spell on him, and he went down like a lamb. That's when I realized there was something weird going on outside. I decided to sit tight. There were plenty of books, so I wouldn't lack for something to do. Then later on, I heard shouting and I ran to the rescue. There you have it.
Canabras is under attack. Demons, dark creatures, cultists, marauders. The city is overrun. You're lucky you were away from the thick of things. An annoying little twerp like you would have been snuffed out in no time.
Oh, that does explain a lot. All the more reason to save as many people as we can. A scroll that can cure almost any affliction. They're very rare, and therefore extremely valuable. I'm no thief, but since it's for a good cause, I think we can borrow it from our dear departed wizard. I have no idea, to be honest. We only became friends after I saved him from the snappers not long ago. You're better off asking him.
Ma'am, I'll tell you everything, but please have mercy. I was just an ordinary gravedigger doing my job when suddenly somebody attacked me from behind and bit me right here. I thought I was as good as dead. I panicked and spun around and whacked the thing with my shovel, and I saw it was a ghoul. It was laid out on the ground twitching, and I gave it another couple of wallops for good measure. And I felt fine, that's the honest truth. Except I haven't been able to eat a crumb of food since. I thought it was all those corpses of the damned rising from their graves. They stink to high heaven, I'm sure you've noticed it yourself. So I didn't know I was sick until your friend said it. I swear I didn't know.
My eye? What eye? Oh, this eye. Oh, my friend, that is a long story. The telling really demands a whole barrel of ale, but fair enough, I'll tell you anyway. My adventuring once led me to the frozen lands of Irisen. Back then, I was on a quest for the Ice Flower, a rare crystal that I hoped to add to my collection, and out of the blue, I was set upon by 3 frostworms, if you'll believe it. I dispatched 2 of them, but the third knocked me over a cliff edge. Down and down I went, and then a branch on the cliff face pierced my eye, and that's how I survived. A small price to pay, eh? So don't worry about me. As they say, what the eye cannot see, the heart cannot miss.
Concocting a tale like that would be easy for a gnome, but Sentry is seemingly relatively sincere, and yet you remain convinced that many parts of the story were embellished and others left out entirely.
Irison, frostworms, a conveniently placed branch. Listening to his jabbering is hurting my ears. Make him stop, will you? A good kick should do it.
Really? You'll do it? Oh, praise the gods! Believe me, ma'am, I'll find a way to repay you, and I'll help however I can.
I knew you'd come to the right decision. Let's go. Time to get out of this graveyard. And remember, the crypt containing the scroll is all the way over yonder by the gate.
Pardon me for butting in, but you may recall that I also need to get into a crypt here. The one with a rose on it? You know what? Forget it. I'm not setting a foot in there. I'm not ending up in the belly of an undead. Vow or no. I should just stay here where it's safe. Alive and...
Enough chatting. Let's go already.
We can't just sit here doing nothing. We'll save everyone, no doubt about it.
Adventures are exciting.
I'll protect you from all harm.
None shall escape!
It's you or me.
Stand down.
No holding back.
Oh, got you!
Away, you rascal!
Away, you brigand!
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Your time is over.
Hands off, my friend!
It's you or me.
You offend me.
No holding back!
You're going down!
Stand down.
I'll stop you!
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Away, you rascal!
Hands off, my friends!
Let's hear you cry!
It's you or me.
We won't falter!
Let's hear you cry.
Your time is over.
Away, you brigand!
Run them through!
You're going down!
Strike with all your might!
You offend me.
No holding back!
Oh, got you! Run them through!
Stand down.
I'll stop you!
Out of my way!
It's you or me.
rascal!
Hands off, my friends!
You're going down!
Your time is over.
Away, you brigand!
Very nice.
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
You offend me.
I'll stop you!
Oh, got you!
Stand down.
Hands off, my friends!
You're going down!
Away, you rascal!
No holding back!
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Your time is over.
I'll stop you!
It's you or me.
You offend me.
Hands off, my friends!
You're going down!
Stand down.
One left.
Away, you brigand!
Oh, got you!
Away, you rascal!
No holding back!
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Is there trouble?
I know I can help.
Dispel.
Let's move.
Cut them to pieces! You're going down! Out of my way!
Die! We can do it!
I'll stop you!
It's you or me.
Die!
Let's hear you cry! Forwards!
Hands off, my friends!
Your time is over.
Oh, got you! Let's hear you cry!
Run them through! We won't falter!
defend me.
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Run them through!
Out of my way!
Sandry shuffled his feet nervously, glancing on the temple below. Did you see that? Did you see it, right? Did you? We can't just leave the person in danger. No, we cannot. The temple is old, the doors are going to crack and collapse. We must rescue this poor woman. I'd say I'm not getting paid to rescue every person who crosses my path. Rekrath's voice is cold and calm. Fortunately for you, we can avoid this fight either way. Do you see a path that would take us past this temple and the throng of the cadavers shuffling around in the front of it? Because I don't. Oh well, this is just wonderful. It means we will be able to help that person advance our cause at the same time. Everybody is happy, no difficult moral dilemmas. If only things were always so simple. I swear on my cufflinks. Oh yeah, if only. It's my dearest wish not to be able to take a step without running into another bunch of idiots that urgently needs rescuing from a throng of these disgusting monsters hunger for the flesh. You sound just like Elizabeth. I think you are going to like her. Just remember that she and her paladins are in mortal danger. By wasting our time helping some old biddy, we are risking their lives as much as our own. We are not merchants who treat lives like good to be weighed against each other. We will save everyone. We must do it, and that means we will. Am I right?
Follow me. March on. Onwards.
No one stands in my way.
This fight won't be my last. It's you or me.
Strike with all your might!
Stand down.
brigand!
Out of my way! I'll gut you!
We can do it!
Away, you rascal!
Let's hear you cry!
Hands off, my friend!
Die! You're going down!
Forwards!
Your time is over.
Run them through!
I'll stop you!
Let us be off.
A simple smile goes a long way.
Let's move.
What are we doing now?
They choose to stand against me?
No holding back!
It's you or me!
You offend me.
Away, you brigand!
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Let's hear you cry!
Stand down.
We won't falter! Out of my way!
Hands off, my friend!
You're going down! Run them through!
Away, you rascal!
Strike with all your might!
I'll stop you!
I'll gut you! Out of my way!
Your time is over.
We can do it!
No holding back!
It's you or me.
Die!
You offend me.
Forwards!
Hands off, my friends!
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Stand down.
Away, you brigand!
I'll gut you!
Away, you rascal!
We won't falter!
going down!
Your time is over.
Hands off, my friends!
It's you or me! Let's hear you cry!
You offend me.
Strike with all your might!
No holding back!
I'll gut you! Run them through!
Stand down.
We can do it!
Away, you brigand!
You're going down! Out of my way!
Away, you rascal!
Hands off, my friends!
You're not a threat, you're an obstacle.
Your time is over.
Forwards!
I'll gut you! Die! Let's hear you cry!
You offend me.
We won't falter! Let's hear you cry!
I'm losing my temper. Spell's not working like that.
None shall escape!
It's you or me.
Stand down.
No holding back!
Away, you rascal!
Away, you brigand!
Out of my way!
We can do it! Out of my way!
Your time is over.
I'll stop you!
Die!
Forwards! Die! Follow me.
Let's move already. All this waiting for.
Let me handle them!
We won't falter.
You offend me.
Let's hear you cry.
Hands off, my friends!
You're going down!
Strike with all your might.
Stand down.
Let's hear you cry!
Run them through. Out of my way.
No holding back!
We can do it.
Away, you rascal!
Run them through!
Die!
Away, you brigand!
Forwards.
Your time is over.
Out of my way!
Let's hear you cry.
Battles await. I am superior! My wounds pile on. Heal me quickly. All this waiting bores me. None shall escape! My wounds pile. Battles await.
Should move.
Ready. None shall escape!
make us easy prey.
Hands off, my friend!
It's you or me!
Away, you rascal!
Die!
Forwards! I'm wounded!
I managed.
Let us be off. None shall escape!
I've got you!
We won't falter!
Your time is over.
Die!
No holding back!
You're going down!
You offend me.
Let's hear you cry.
I'll stop you!
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Strike with all your might!
Stand down.
Let's hear you cry! Run them through! Can it be the end?
Run them through!
Hands off, my friends!
It's you or me!
Away, you rascal!
Out of my way! This is not the end.
Out of my way!
No holding back!
I've got you!
Adventures are exciting.
Are those things really gone? A spry old woman with faded hair is rubbing her swollen knee. Why are you looking at me like that? I haven't got a coin to my name. A thank you is what you're getting. Who are you? Why do you ask? Are you wondering what to scribble on my tombstone? The old woman narrows her eyes but continues. I am Inai, the local healer, since you're so keen to know. What are you doing on this graveyard alone? Can't you see I'm herding sheep? The woman waves her arms, driving imaginary livestock. And I am to the temple to spray because I had nothing better to do. Well, are you alright? Of course I am. Don't be ridiculous. I'm in a graveyard full of living dead, surrounded by demons and cultists. The city is ablaze, my uncle is sprained, and I'm being questioned by a suspicious stranger. The woman coughs and gives you a significant look. How do I know you are not one of the demon worshippers? Rekrak spits out the cold stone floor. So much for helping people. I'd be nice if somebody thanks me once in a while. Well, can you hear my companions? I knew it. All greed and no honest kindness. Inai pursue her lips and disapproved shake her head. But you are not wrong. I can help. After I've had the rest and tended to my uncle. But the woman lifts a crooked and bony finger. You too must do something for me. My hospital is down the street, not far from here. Go there and find out what happened to my brothers and sisters. Do we have a deal? It seems fair to me. Alright, we'll help you. You will? I mean, of course you will. I never doubted you. Inai furrows her thin eyebrows, not to herself, and continues. Since you've decided to help me after all, I will tell you a few things about the cursed place. There is a hole in the wall not far from the temple where the wizard is raising the dead. Don't look at me like that. I have very good eyesight. I was his dead man who started chasing me. I ran here as fast as I could, as if my knees haven't been cracked for the last decade. I see. A wizard is raising the dead. Makes sense. Thanks to you. Thanks for the warning. It looks like we got at least some of you. Go to the other survivors. It'll be safer that way.
doing now?
A simple smile goes a long way.
I'm losing my temper.